What's up everyone, it's Q from Retro Q Gaming, and this video is about mass hysteria. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. I'll get on to why now in a second, or if you haven't surmised already by the name of the video. But just before I get on to that real quick, I just want to apologise because I've been using a lot of Sonic Adventure footage lately. Not because I've been using a lot of it is why I'm apologising, but why I'm apologising for it is the fact that the soundtrack for Sonic Adventure is fucking amazing, and you don't get to hear it in these videos because you just get to listen to me prattle about like a clown for a while. So, go play the game, listen to the soundtrack on YouTube or whatever. It's really good, it's really enjoyable. But now on to the actual title for the video. So, Saturday morning, Saturday the 14th of March 2015, Square Enix had a live stream detailing the abilities and the different packages and when the pre-orders and all would start for Final Fantasy XIV's first expansion pack, Heavensward, would go up for sale and pre-order, what types of ones there would be, all that kind of stuff. I'll go through them real quick, but you can get a standard edition, which is just the expansion pack itself. You can get the collector's edition, which comes with an art book. It comes with a Blu-ray of some of the trailers, how some of the stuff was made, interviews, behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. And it also comes with a statue of one of the dragon mounts, one of the flying dragon mounts that you can finally use in Heavensward when they add flying mounts. So it obviously comes with the game and a couple of digital items that I won't get into, but that's one of them. There's the physical collector's edition, which has all that, and there's the digital version, which just has the digital goods and the game. There's the all-in-one version, which includes the base game and the expansion, and then there's the Mac version, which it's the all-in-one bundle, but works on a Mac. For those 6 of you out there who want to play a game on a Mac, but they announced that the pre-orders were going to go live for the North American store. They were going to go live on Monday the 16th at 11 a.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time. And for Europe, they're going to go on sale for pre-order on Monday the 16th at 7 a.m. GMT. Now, right now, it's 1:30 a.m. on the morning of the 16th. So this is kind of why I'm making this video. Technically, the pre-orders don't open for another 5.5 hours. Fair enough, Wasn't expecting websites to change at midnight on a Sunday. That's understandable. I wasn't expecting the Square Enix store to change. I wasn't expecting Amazon to change. I wasn't expecting GameStop to change. American people seem to have been under the assumption that would happen, but I wasn't expecting stuff like Target, Best Buy, GameStop America, any of that stuff to change. I was just expecting it to, because Square Enix had organised a specific release date for the pre-orders, I figured that, the companies would have them available on their system on that day, which would be later today, once the stores actually opened. So that's the way I understood it anyway. There's a couple of other instances where people were freaking out because the reason I made this video is the official Final Fantasy XIV forums, which I'm permabanned from. I can still play the game, but I'm permabanned from the forums. They're in absolute mass hysteria, and part of me understands why. Part of me just thinks it's people being drama llamas. But the reason I understand why is based on everything Square Enix has done over the last couple of years, how they've handled, especially with Final Fantasy XIV, ever since 1.0 and the travesty that was, the launch of 2.0, the continued server problems of 2.0 onwards, especially upon launch, mind you. It's understandable, to me at least, that they would fuck up this launch too. So it remains to be seen a few hours from now if that would be the case. But the fact that nowhere seems to have pre-orders for the collector's edition up. A couple of places have the regular edition available for pre-order. Some have the proper date. Oh, it was announced that June 23rd is the proper release date for Heavensward, and you can get early access on the 19th of June. But so essentially you're looking at the 19th or the 23rd of June of 2015 for the proper release of it. But a lot of the places that even were doing the special edition pre-orders were only given placeholder dates of like the 31st of December 2015, which most people use as placeholder dates. So nothing's changed, but everyone freaked out for multiple reasons about being only available in certain places, only available to certain countries, only available to, on certain stores, all that kind of stuff anyway. So in one of the threads entitled, you're going to hear me click up a sec because I'm reading this off the screen here and I've got to go between a couple of tabs. But there's a thread here called "Is the Physical Collector's Edition a Square Enix store exclusive?" Okay, now this is made usually, like most of them are, as an American point of view on it. It's more than likely an American player asking about it. So one of the Square Enix official community team for the North American side chimed in. His name is Matt Hilton. Matt, I'll horribly butcher his user account name. Bayon. I'm sorry. I give up. He chimed in, and here's the official statement on that thing. It's "Greetings. I'm only speaking for the North American side, but no, the Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward Collector's Edition is not a Square Enix online store exclusive. However, other retailers will only have it available in limited quantities when compared to the Square Enix online store." The words "limited quantities" are bolded in that post. So there it is, confirmed by a member of the community team that it's going to be available in other places as well. People are still freaking out because it hasn't been changed. This post was made yesterday, by the way, and I say yesterday as in this post was made on Saturday, and the forum is still exploding because it's not available on up like that. There's a couple of people in particular that completely wreck my fucking head, and I almost, because I can't abuse them on the forum, I almost want to make characters on their server just to send them abuse to stop being so fucking stupid and calm the fuck down. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm buying the special edition too. What I'm going to do is, because I forgot to put the money in my bank account for this game, a friend of mine is actually going to be ordering his copy at 7 a.m. a couple of hours from now when he gets up for work, and he's going to order me one as well, so that's pretty sound on him. So, I'm still getting this, and I do want to do this. But that's one aspect of it. People are still freaking out despite it not showing up after they said that, yet still before the fact that the official times of them released have been coming up. Now, in another thread that's entitled "Heavensward Collector's Edition's pre-orders not being released in Australia," because they never mention anything to do with that, and apparently there's some shipping issues, or I'm not sure if it's region issues or payment issues or something like that, because I think that they have to, from what I understand, the New Zealand and Australian region has to order from the European store. So it wasn't showing up anything, all their EB games and all that kind of stuff. They had no information on it whatsoever. Like, people were calling them up and saying, like, are you doing the collector's edition of Heavensward? I'm like, oh, call us back, whatever, we don't know. But in that thread, a member of the EU community team, this member is unnamed, but it's an official account because you can see it, they have a special colour and a special background. It's only available to actual moderators and things like that. This one says, "Greetings, while some retailers may not stock them, don't worry, customers in New Zealand and Australia will be able to order the collector's edition. Please hold on for further information when pre-orders begin on Monday." Now, that's fairly understandable. In the announcement trailer, the announcement live letter that was on Saturday morning, they only gave it in 3 specific regions when they announced the details. They gave it in Japanese, which, it's Square Enix, it's a Japanese company, why wouldn't they? They gave it in American dollars, and they gave it in euro, or was it pounds? I think it was euro, but the main thing was, it was the European store side of it. the North American store side of it and the Japanese store side of it. And they gave the specific times of just those three regions because obviously it seems that the Square Enix Europe is based in London, which is on GMT, so they gave the GMT time. They're based in somewhere in California, in America, in North America, so they gave the PDT time, which is obviously what they're set in. And in Japan, they gave JST, Japanese Standard Time, because they don't, like they should, they don't use Daylight Savings Time, because Daylight Savings Time is fucking stupid. But that's all that now. Because they only gave those three specific time zones and those three specific times, that there has been a little more confusion as well in this same thread about the Heavensward Collector's Edition not being released in Australia. I'm going to quickly skip to the last page here and give you the more up-to-date one. Now, so like I said, right now, it's 1:30 in the morning on the 16th, which is Monday. So, in Australia and New Zealand, I'm not sure 100% on the time zone difference, but it's the middle of the day over there now. It's at least morning. They're between somewhere, it's like 9 and 13 hours ahead. I don't remember which. So you're looking anywhere between maybe 2:30 in the afternoon to, I don't know, maybe 11 o'clock in the morning. And someone here has called, since it's the 16th over there, they've called EB and JB. Obviously EB is EB Games. I'm not familiar with JB, but it could be like JB Games, I don't know. And neither of them have, and she says that neither of them have any idea, and they get the "it's not in our system" response again. And the next person also says this: well, my partner is a manager at EB Games in Australia and just rang me after looking into it for me and said EB Games aren't going to be stocking it at this stage. It's going to be a digital only release via PSN, so guess we miss out on the statue. So far, that seems to be the general issue. That's a bit unfortunate for the players over there. But I still think they should hold out for maybe a day or a couple of hours at least, because they seem to have to use the European store. If they at least wait until the European release date time, pre-order times hits, so that they all get it all goes from the same time, if you will. Now, I know it's been a bit long-winded and convoluted, but that's basically why this video is happening, because Square Enix have made it unnecessarily convoluted and extremely stupid and a easily possible way of fucking it all up. So I'm still hoping. Here's what I'm hoping for all the other players out there. Obviously, the North American ones will most likely go up on 11 a.m. PDT later today. Yeah, we'll say it today because it's still Monday. So that'll be later today for them. Hopefully, the pre-orders for the New Zealand and Australian players will become more available either, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or later today, when the European store, which at the same time they're based off, the pre-orders go up on there at 7 a.m. in like 5 hours from now, or 4 hours from, 5 hours from now. I'm tired, I can't even tell the time, I'm sorry. So I'm still hoping that they get their copies. The Americans get their copies. The Japanese already have their copies being available already. And people need to calm down. Well, they're understandably a bit worried about it. People love this game, people love this franchise, people love this company, and the company themselves are just releasing it in a completely haphazard, convoluted, and absolutely unorganized fashion. So, it's understandable why people are all over the place. Personally, while my friend is ordering my copy for me later today, I'm still hoping that either my local GameStop or Amazon will take up physical collector's editions pre-orders at some point over the next few weeks. I wouldn't be expecting it today, maybe today, but I would expect it within the next few weeks, if anything. And what we're going to do is if they do take them on either GameStop or Amazon, I'm going to pre-order it on there, get him to cancel this one for me, because Square Enix's shipping is unfamiliar to me. We've both ordered Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, which is due for release this coming Friday, but it's unclear, even on the Square Enix website, how the shipping is actually handled, if it's courier, if it's just regular post, or whatever the deal is. But in the case of Heavensward, because it would be a kind of timed content release kind of thing, I'd rather much pick up the game in GameStop like that morning, or worst comes to worst, I could pay Amazon for UPS shipping, have it here in like 2 days. Usually in that case they'd ship it 2 days before release, so I'd have it here day of release, which would be nice as well. So that's the way I'm hoping to go for it anyway. But I'm just going to finish this video with the fact that it was made because Square Enix have a completely fucked up and convoluted way of doing everything, and it's driving people mad. It's kind of funny to see the people being driven mad at the same time, but some people aren't happy about it. I do want the collector's edition. I do want it a lot. I'm just kind of cautiously optimistic / a bit laid back about it, but we'll see how it is in the morning. And that's it. That's the last thing I'm going to say about that anyway. Let me know in the comment section below what your whole thing on your opinion on Square Enix's I don't even have another adjective at this point, their really messed up way of announcing and dealing with all the pre-orders and all on this kind of thing. So let me know about all that kind of stuff in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching my channel. Sorry this video was a bit extra long. I expected it to be a little bit longer, and it turned out to be a little bit longer. Once again, sorry for the Sonic Adventure soundtrack, which I definitely recommend you play the game to listen to, or just listen to it on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the rest of the videos in my channel.